We are at war. We need a team. Guys, you miss me? Whoa. Sure about this?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
This film is not yet rated.
Avengers, I'm gonna show you the end of the world. Boom.
On May 1st.
Ultron's calling us out. What are you gonna do?
Something dramatic, I hope. Let's go get in the fight.
A new age begins.
When the dust settles, the only thing living in this world will be me.
Avengers Age of Ultron.
You chose the wrong side.
Avengers. I hope they remember you. I do hope those that survive remember everything.
You know your teams, you know your missions. No mistakes. No do-overs. Look out for each other. This is the fight of our lives. He's pretty good at that, right?
Avengers EndGame. Rated PG-13. Tickets on.
Hey everybody, welcome to an epic episode of the Civil Canadians like I posted on my Instagram page. Now what I got for you today is I'm going to explain to you what movies you should watch before you go to see Avengers EndGame, and also Disney released they announced their platform and showed us a look at what we can expect, and a lot of Marvel shows have been confirmed, so I'm excited to be talking about that. As well, as you can see, I got a shirt that says more than just a fan, but you can't really see it all because of the camera. But whatever, no big deal. So let's talk about the movies that you should watch. So the first movie you should watch, hands down, is The Avengers. The first Avengers is what started the Avengers franchise, and one can argue that, hey, you know, maybe Iron Man started it way back when Nick Fury showed up. But you have to watch the original Avengers movie. Just because that's when the team first formed, everybody came together, and that's when the big alien invasion happened with the Chitauri and Loki, and yeah, so the first Avengers, it was so good for its time. I was in grade 12 when the original Avengers came out. I was getting ready to graduate. I think that week it came out, I was taking my grad pictures. I can't believe it's been so long already. So yeah, the castings were great for everybody. Obviously, most of them were casted in their own solo movies. If not, they were joined into other movies. And it was truly an epic moment when we first saw the team together, when we got that whole team shot all together, which was pretty awesome. So yeah, the first Avengers explains why there was an alien invasion, and you see the alien invasion, and you see Loki's motives and stuff like that. So I highly recommend you watch the Avengers first, which I will be doing the week of the release for Endgame. I'm going to be watching Avengers Age of Ultron, Avengers Infinity War, and then obviously the Thursday night I will be going to watch Avengers EndGame. I'm so excited. The next movie you should watch, I'm skipping a couple of movies, but I'll get back to them after. The next movie you should watch is Captain America Civil War, just because Civil War directly ties into Infinity War, just because we get the Sokovia Accords, and the team has to decide if they want to be an Avenger or do you want to be a secret Avenger? And that's when we get the dividing point where Captain America, Scarlet Witch, Falcon, Winter Soldier decide not to sign. Hawkeye and Ant-Man as well. They decide, you know what, we're going to help Captain America because Baron Zemo is creating a plan and maybe dealing with some other super soldiers because we got teased. But ultimately, it was all because of the Accords. Tony Stark agreed with the government. Everyone should sign. Captain America decided, hey, you know what? It's not right. If we sign, we surrender our right, which totally makes sense. I'm Team Cap, by the way. And also the fighting the airport scene, the fallout between the two characters and the whole Avengers team was phenomenal. It was just well done by the Russo brothers and Kevin Feige. I can give you total props for that. And just to give you a little insider, if you don't know, the Civil Canadians its name was inspired by Civil War. So we took our favorite movie at the time, which was Captain America: Civil War, and obviously we're Canadians. We put them together. And there you get the Civil Canadians. So Civil War is basically the reason why we started this YouTube channel, and we got the name because of that. So you should watch the Avengers, then you should watch Captain America: Civil War, and then obviously you have to watch Avengers Infinity War, just because Infinity War was a masterpiece, I think. Yeah, I had its flaws, but its flaws is nothing compared to the greatness this film was. Just the ending with the cliffhanger, Thanos snapping his fingers, wiping out half the universe, is going to take a toll on some people, right? If you're that 50% that survived, man, you're lucky. But if you're not, then you got, as they say, snapped away or snaptured. I think what they used to call it, snaptured, but it's pretty funny. But you know, the names they say what happens with that snap, but it was called the decimation of the universe. I think it was, whatever. But yeah, so now those are the movies you have to see in order to catch up on before you should watch Avengers Endgame. Now I'll throw in some honorable mentions, as they say. You can obviously watch Avengers Age of Ultron. That's when we get our first look at the Time Stone. The Mind Stone, not the Time Stone. The Time Stone was in Doctor Strange. I'm so excited. My head is like flying in 10 different directions. If you guys can get in my head and see what I have in my head, you'll be amazed. So that if you can watch Age of Ultron, you get the Mind Stone, and that's where we get Vision. You can also watch the Guardians of the Galaxy because it has the Power Stone. You can watch Thor: The Dark World because it had the Ether, which is the Reality Stone. There's so many movies you can watch in between, but the three movies you need to see is the original Avengers, Avengers Infinity War, and Captain America: Civil War. Yeah, you can toss in Avengers Age of Ultron in there, but I don't think it had any really big significance to Infinity War. It had more of an effect on Civil War because they have the Sokovia Accords and it was destroyed and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the movies you have to watch, like I said, Avengers, then you have to watch Captain America: Civil War, and then obviously Avengers Infinity War because all those movies connect to one another. So those are the three movies you need to see before you watch Endgame. Watch those movies. If you have watched those movies, let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's go on to the next part. And the next part is Disney gave us a good look at their Disney Plus streaming service. So it's an American dollar, so in Canadian it's going to be a little bit more. It's $6.99, so $7 for month to month, like Netflix is, but Netflix is like $13, or you can do $70 for a whole year, which is great. You're going to get all the Marvel content. You're going to get all the Simpsons. My Simpsons are my favorite cartoon show to watch. I haven't watched them in like a year because I've been so busy with other things, but The Simpsons, all 30 seasons will be in there, which I'm super psyched. They also confirmed Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's pretty awesome. The logo, you can see the logo. You get the Falcon wings and the star for Winter Soldier. Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan have been confirmed to return to their roles for this show, and I'm super excited. I'm glad they kept the actors. I'm glad they did not recast those actors. Phenomenal. Also, we got confirmation of WandaVision. I think that's what it's called, WandaVision, or Wanda and Vision. I don't know what proper name. I think it's WandaVision. Scarlet Witch, obviously. Vision, obviously. Elizabeth Olsen will reprise her role. So will Paul Bettany. Phenomenal. Great. I love this because they're keeping the cast from the movies. They're bringing them into the TV service. And Kevin Feige, I believe he said that whatever happens in those TVs will have an influence on the movie. So that's phenomenal, because what we got from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was the things that happened in the movies affected the show, but things that happened in the show never affected the movies. So now we're getting that crossover, which is great. We love this whole one universe thing. Great job. Also, the last thing is, I think out of Winter Soldier and Wanda, I think this is going to be my favorite. It's What If story. What If is going to be amazing. Kevin Feige is in control of all of this, not Jeff Loeb or anything like that. So Kevin Feige has his fingerprints all over these projects. The What If story is going to be amazing. I love What If stuff. Like, what if World War II was won by the Nazis, right? I like watching those things because you never know. Like, what if these people won the war? Or what if Trump never became president, or Justin Trudeau never became prime minister, stuff like that. I like the what if story, or what if 2012 happened, stuff like that. I really like watching that what if stuff. So the first episode of What If is going to feature Peggy Carter being Captain America, or something like that. She's going to take the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers, and Steve Rogers is going to be like that skinny kid that we saw in the Captain America First Avenger, and Stark is going to build him a suit. So that's going to be pretty amazing. Imagine what they can do with that. They can put the Battle of New York. What if the Fantastic Four show up? What if the X-Men showed up? What if Spider-Man was there? Whew. Imagine the endless possibilities. My mind is going up. I'm a million miles an hour. Whoo! Jesus, this is going everywhere. I can't believe it. And also, the last thing that they confirmed was Loki. Tom Hiddleston will be coming back as Loki. Now, I don't know if this is going to be post Endgame. It makes more sense to be before Endgame. Like there was rumors going around that they're going to be talking about he was influencing history, which is fine. As long as Tom Hiddleston is in it, I'm set. I'm happy with that. But like I said, out of all of these shows that Disney announced for MCU Marvel, What If is my favorite. It's like my most anticipated, because I like I said, I like the what if stories, and you know what? I want to see alternate versions of what we got in the movies. So yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. It was an epic episode, like I said. Just me ranting about things that happened during the week, and yeah. So make sure you leave a like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell, because a lot of you don't hit that button when you subscribe. So make sure you hit that button. Stay tuned for more. There should be some more Avengers EndGame TV spots dropping. If Marvel posts them on their official YouTube page, I will do it. If it's on some other YouTube channel that's not Marvel, I will not do it. I know there was one TV spot that some other person posted with Thanos, but unless it's posted on Marvel's page, I will not do it. Alright guys, see you soon. Be good. See you soon next week. Or maybe earlier. I don't know. We'll see. Be good.